All right, tonight we're getting a look at a pretty historic piece of the World's Fair Park. It's getting a makeover, a big one.
This week, we told you about the Foundry in World's Fair Park, purchased by the Knoxville Children's Theater. And today, we're getting a sneak peek at the plans. Will Puckett with us now. Will, the Children's Theater releasing renderings of the future of the Foundry now for the first time today.
Yeah, Brittany and Ted, they held an event inside their new space for the first time with families in both Knoxville and Knox County mayors on hand. The folks over at KCT showed off their new digs earlier this afternoon. Now, their current spot off of North Central and Churchwell is simply too small for their needs now. Founded in 2008, KCT has spent the last 12 years at their current location, but they're outgrowing it. Their executive director telling me today they've had to turn kids away because they don't have the space, but now moving into the Foundry Site, they'll be able to host more plays, do more on-site work, and continue the mission of the theater.
Currently, we don't have a scene shop or a costume shop or any place for the kids to work, and we started a technical design program in 2016. And generally, the children have to work outside, and of course, if it's weather like today, they can't work outside. If it's dark, they can't work outside, so they have to work in our auditorium.
Moon adding, if you've ever experienced a show at their current location, there's no shortage of things spilled on the ground, showing that they're running out of space to do the work. Moon goes on to add that this new space will give them the opportunity to make more of their props in-house in a controlled area and better fit the growing organization in the long run.
The Foundry has meant a lot to people over the decades, right? We've had company Christmas parties there, weddings there, fundraisers there. It's going to be a brand new undertaking, but this isn't going to be cheap, right?
Yeah, American Cannon actually commented on that, Ted. She said, raise your hand if you've attended at least 100 events inside this space, just marking how much the Foundry has meant to the city of Knoxville and really East Tennessee. But today's announcement is also the launch of the Next Stage campaign, which is really a $12 million capital campaign to fund a lot of the work going on. In the meantime, though, KCT says they plan to move into the Foundry in March and really start a phased renovation from there.
Used to be a steakhouse. When I first moved here with my wife, my parents came down. We went and had a steak. I don't remember if it was called the Foundry. So many lives in that building. It's going to be cool to see what it is next. Will, thanks a lot.